I have a book for you about a duck. And this duck has a very interesting name. He's called Duddle Puck, the puddle duck. And this duck is going to be a little bit silly. This story is by Karma Wilson, and it's illustrated by Marcellus Hall. Those two teamed up to do another story that I read called The Cow Loves Cookies. This one is about a duck. Now, you can see on the cover that the duck is wearing a hat and carrying a suitcase, which is pretty unusual for a duck to be doing. On the end pages, you can see the whole farmyard. And as we go in, we'll learn more about Duddle Puck, the puddle duck. Now, I don't know, does Duddle Puck have a suitcase because he just arrived at this farm? They don't really explain it. Here, Duddle Puck is walking up to a puddle, jumping over the puddle, sticking some toes in the puddle. Why is he a puddle duck? The story starts like this. Silly Duddle Puck was a funny puddle duck. All the critters said he was a very odd duck. No one else has suitcases or hats. He's waving. He never ever quacked, but he often liked to cluck. Duddle Puck, what a silly puddle duck. Cluck, cluck. There's a little kitty walking by. Now, the chickens are very surprised. Some eggs are falling out of their nest. Why is a duck clucking? Duddle, Henny squawked. Ducks should always quack. A proper puddle duck should really know how to act. Duddle only giggled and threw his head back. He honked, but he never ever quacked. Honk, honk. Do you know what animal he's being when he honks? Do you have a guess? Clucking was chickens, and honking is a goose. Gilly Goose waddled by, and she looked a little shocked. She honked, "My dearest Duddle, that is not how ducks should talk." She flapped her wings indignantly, and feathers fluttered loose. Remember, you're a duck. You're not a noble goose. I don't know why it's bothering the animals that Duddle Puck is making their sounds. But Duddle only smiled, and he did a little jig over to the wallow where he spied a spotted pig. Oink, oink, said Duddle, but the pig just sputtered back. Ducks should never oink. They really ought to quack. This says, oink, oink. Duddle Puck is really good at imitating the other animals, but they don't like it. Duddle didn't quack, as a proper duck should say. Instead, he wandered to the barn and bellowed out a... What do you think? It's something that rhymes with say. Say... Neigh! Hank the horse was stunned. He was taken quite aback. Ducks should never neigh. They really ought to quack. Duddle Puck is having a lot of fun with this game. Duddle danced and sang, cluck, honk, oink, neigh, and everyone was shocked when he added, hip, hip, hooray! It looks like the people on the farm are having a birthday. Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! And Duddle Puck can even make a human sound. That would be surprising. Gilly Goose was flustered, and she fussed. It's just our luck. This duck doesn't know that he's actually a duck. Here are all the sounds. Oink, cluck, honk, neigh, hip, hip, hooray. Now, does this duck not know how to quack? Or is he just playing a game? Henny called a meeting for the critters on the farm. Duddle's quite befuddled, and it's causing me alarm. We have to teach this duck the way a puddle duck should speak. After all, he has a bill. He doesn't have a beak. Did you know that the nose and mouth of a duck is called a bill? There's the farmer working on the tractor. The animals lined up and hollered, "Duddle, please come here." They all together spoke out very slow and very clear. "This is how a duck should sound. You've gotten way off track." Then each and every critter quacked and quacked. Quack, 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 quack. Duddle winked and smiled. "Yes, it's true, I am a duck, and at times I like to moo or oink or maybe even cluck, but not one of you is a duck." Then Duddle giggled out with glee. "And yet you all sound just like ducks to me." So Duddle Puck is saying, I know about quacking, and so do you. If all of you can quack, then how come I can't make your sounds? Duddle tipped his head and said, "I'll do this just for you." Then he roared a mighty quack. Uh-oh. There's a little line here. That's a dash. That means he's not finished talking. Quack! A doodle-doo! Who is he imitating now? Is that the rooster down there? Oh, he loves to sound like other animals. Oh, here's the farmyard again, like it was in the beginning of the book, but now we see some animals and the farmer moving around. Duddle Puck the puddle duck. He didn't feel like quacking, and all the other animals were so bothered by it. But for him, it was just a game. You know, if someone were copying you and you didn't like it, you can always just walk away. I don't know why the animals kept talking to him and talking to him and talking to him. This puddle duck just felt like making other sounds. I'm glad you came to Story today. I'll see you again on another day. Bye.